to Cookin in the Kitchen. I'm Miss Rhonda, and I work for the York County Public Library System. And this is a program that lets us bring good books and good food together in a fun way. Today, our program was inspired by one of my very favorite cold weather activities. Snuggling up with a good book, a nice cup of hot chocolate, and going on an adventure. There's nothing better than that. So today, that's what we're going to do. We are going to make ourselves a nice warm mug of hot cocoa, and we're going to top it with the cutest little snowman marshmallow floater. Before we start putting our goodies together, I'd like to show you a couple of the books that when I decided to get into the library catalog, I found some good choices for hot chocolate. The first one that I found is a really sweet little book, A Hot Cup of Hot Chocolate. And this book is by Rose Stanley. It's the sweetest story about two little boys who find that sharing a cup of hot cocoa really gives them a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling inside. It's a good read. And Miss Rhonda, she's a big fan of nonfiction. I've just always been someone who enjoyed history. This is a ready-to-read book. It's in chapters. It's very interesting. It explains to you just how hot chocolate came to be, where it came from, how it crossed the ocean to reach the United States. It teaches you about the presidents that decided that it was a delicacy to put on their table. And it also explains about now people you might remember names like Cadbury, Hershey, and what they did to make chocolate very important to us. And we know we love our chocolate. So this book can be found by Stephen Krinsky, and like I said, it's another really good read. The third book that I'm going to share with you today is this one. It's called Lucky Pennies and Hot Chocolate. This book was written by Carol Diggory Shields. I'm a real fan of this book because in the first lines of the book it says, "My best friend is coming to visit today." And in the end you find out that it's about Grandpa excited that his grandson is coming. I might like to change this to Grandma is excited that her grandson is coming and read this one to my Campbell. All right, sweethearts, it's always good to find a good book. Now, let's make that good, warm, cozy hot chocolate. Okay, sweethearts, I hope during this time you remembered what do we always do before we start cooking in the kitchen? We go wash these little guys. So, with our nice clean hands, let's get started. The items you're going to need: a microwavable safe mug. Miss Rhonda's got this really nice one with snowflakes on it. It's raining outside today. I really wish it was snow, don't you? And then you're going to need some unsweetened baking cocoa. You're going to need some sugar. You're going to need some good vanilla. You're going to need some milk. And you can use whatever milk you enjoy. If you like to use almond milk, you go right ahead. Miss Rhonda, she likes the non-fat kind, so that's what she's using. And then just in case you want to punch the flavor up a little bit, you'll need just the tiniest little pinch of salt. And you can leave that out. That's totally up to you. All right, let's get our hot chocolate going. First, we need a tablespoon of the unsweetened baking cocoa. And we're going to need 2 tablespoons, because we want it to be nice and sweet, of our sugar. Try to get it as level as possible. You want that sugar in there. And then to that, we're going to add just a little splash of milk to get us started. Now, Miss Rhonda had measured this out. She had 1 full cup in there. And we're going to take a spoon. We're going to kind of turn this into a paste. What we're trying to do in the beginning is just get it all incorporated, that sugar and that chocolate, and make sure that whenever we add the rest of our milk, it's not going to be lumpy. We want it to be nice and creamy and smooth and delicious and warm, all those things. I don't know if you can quite see, but it's like a little paste now. So once we've done that, just take the rest of your milk, pour it all in. Very good. Be careful, you don't want to miss getting all of it in there. Then we finish. Stir, 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 and you get it all incorporated. The next thing you're going to do, and you might want to get your big person to help you with this one. I don't know if you're to the point that you can use the microwave, but we're going to microwave this yummy stuff on high for 1 single minute. All right, let's go get that done, and we're going to build our Snowman Topper. While our hot chocolate is getting nice and warm and bubbly, let's put that Snowman Topper on it. So the items you'll need, now it calls for toothpicks, and Miss Rhonda, we can do it with the toothpick, but if your mama and daddy have something called a skewer in their kitchen supplies, Miss Rhonda thought it would be nice because it's like an extra long toothpick. And I just cut that off right there. You can snap it off if you want. And it gives us just a little bit more length to be able to put our snowman together. You'll need some marshmallows, 3 of them for each snowman. You'll need some pretzel sticks, some chocolate frosting that Miss Rhonda has shown you in the past. I just put my frosting in this nice little baggie, and I wound up squishing it down to the corner and just clipping off the tip right there so I can use it as a little piping bag. You can use some mini chocolate chips if you want. They're not necessary. And then we need a little nose for our snowman, so I have different ideas for you. You can use candy corns if you have some left over from the fall holidays. That'll be great. And Miss Rhonda also has some colored jelly beans. I just happen to like the color red. I don't know, but I picked red and orange. So we're ready to put this little fella together. So take your 3 marshmallows, take your skewer, be very careful now, even with the toothpick on both ends, it's going to be sharp. And we're just going to put him right through the middle of all 3 of our marshmallows. Just like that, and they're stuck together. All right, be careful now. Like I said, there's that one sharp point. Then take 2 pretzel sticks, and you're going to want to snap both of them in half. If they're not absolutely in half, no worries, sweet peas. This is to enjoy. This is for us to have some fun with. Now, our snowman needs 2 legs, so we're going to stick the 2 right in like that. Now he's got his legs. And we want to give him some arms. So in that center marshmallow, just poke him in a couple of arms. And look, he's already taken shape. Now the last thing we want to do is make him smile at us. So we're going to take that piping bag and we're going to put some eyes on him. So just give him 1 eye, 2 eyes. Look at that. Smiling eyes. And then I like my snowman to be happy. Put him a great big old smiley face on there. And then we're going to use this frosting as glue and put 3 little buttons. Now you can stop with that if you want. You don't have to add the chocolate chips, but I just like all the chocolate I can get. I don't know about you guys, but chocolate is a good thing in Miss Rhonda's book. So I'm just adding my mini chocolate chips right there to my happy little snowman. And the last thing that he needs, that's right, he needs a nose. So I can show you today, we'll do the candy corn nose on this little guy. And it just goes right in there between his happy little eyes and his happy little smile. And there he is. He is one jolly looking snowman. Oh, and I think it's just about time to get out that hot cocoa. All right, Mr. Snowman, you hang out and let me go to the microwave. I'm back and I've got my nice warm. It's a little bit hot, so be very careful, sweethearts. Hot chocolate. Now, we're almost finished with him. He needs just a couple more ingredients. We're going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of that good vanilla I told you about. Vanilla and chocolate go together like yum and yum. So we'll put that in. And then, like I said, if you want just the tiniest, see, Miss Rhonda just has the tiniest little pinch of salt. Sprinkle it in there. It's kind of like a salted caramel. Then you stir that up. Really good. Oh, look at the color of that. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the steam coming off of it? Like I said, be very careful. And now we're ready for a good book. Oh, what? That's right. We got to put Mr. Snowman on. Here you go. He goes right on top, just like this. And you have a warm mug of yummy hot chocolate with a Snowman Topper. Now, just in case you decide you want to have some hot chocolate and you really just want to grab those Snowman Toppers, don't have time to make it, I've got a secret. You can put a bunch of the little fellas together. You can put them in a little plastic container and they'll be just fine in the cabinet for about a day, 2 or 3, or you can keep them in the refrigerator if you feel safer. Look at this happy little group. I've got 1, 2, 3, and they all have a different colored nose. All right, pumpkins. Let's see, I want to take a sip of this. Just 1 minute, and let me show you how yummy it is. Thanks for joining me today for Cooking in the Kitchen. It's been a delight to have you all here. Now, when you get a chance, make a nice warm of hot cocoa, find a good book, find a cozy spot, and just enjoy the adventure. Hope to see you in the library soon. Stay safe, everybody. I love you tons. Bye-bye. Now, I get to take a sip. Oh, I got some hot chocolate right there. See you later.